Hey, here are 5 stupid things I've noticed since last time. Do I look like shit? Because I feel like shit. Congressman blames godlessness for cinema massacre. So, as we all know, there was this horrific massacre at a movie theater in Aurora, Colorado during a midnight screening of The Dark Knight Rises. Some lunatic decided he wanted to emulate the Joker, and he walked into the theater and tossed some tear gas grenades and opened fire on the crowd and killed 12 people and wounded 58 more. The worst mass shooting in American history. Why did this happen? Well, why do you think it happened? I'm serious. Go ahead. Take a guess. Why do you think it happened? Did you guess because not enough people love Jesus? Because that's the right answer. At least it is according to Louis Gohmert, a Republican congressman from Texas, naturally. Gohmert appeared after the shooting on Ernest Istuk's radio show, and he said that the shooting took place because we've all been telling God that we don't want him around. And actually, Rick Warren agreed. He tweeted right after the shooting that, hey, when students are taught that they are no different from animals, they act like it. And yes, I can't even tell you how many times my college biology classes were shot up. I mean, we all did it. What else were we supposed to do? They told us we were animals. Rick Warren subsequently deleted that tweet, by the way. Lots of people complained, so there was that, and also because Rick Warren is a gutless chicken shit. The gun nuts and anti-gun nuts descend. Another popular reaction to the Aurora shooting has been to say that it could have been prevented by adjustments in our gun laws, either by making them softer, allowing more of the theater patrons to be armed and start shooting wildly into the dark, smoke-filled theater, which obviously would have been better for everybody, or by making them stricter and thereby making it more difficult for the gunman, James Holmes, to have acquired his firepower. But the fact that we started having this conversation almost as soon as the massacre happened, to me, points to a much deeper problem in the United States than our gun laws, and that is our gun culture. See, it seems like half of us view guns as the quintessence of evil and destruction, and the other half view guns as the symbol of liberty. And the thing is, to me, both of these positions are absolutely absurd. I mean, people who say that we could have prevented this massacre by making it more difficult for certain people to buy certain types of guns just strike me as naive. And it's not that I'm against stricter gun control laws. I'm actually all for stricter gun control laws and bans on assault weapons and bans on armor-piercing ammunition and large capacity magazines and all that. I think that's great. But I don't pretend that those laws would necessarily prevent something like this from happening. And by the same token, on the other side of that coin, the people who argue that the best defense against crimes like this Aurora massacre are just to have as many civilians as possible armed strikes me not only as naive, but people who talk like that tend to sound like fucking cavemen. Chick-fil-a. So the CEO of Chick-fil-a came out recently and admitted that he's a big old homophobe and that his company has donated to various anti-gay organizations, including the detestable Family Research Council, which was founded by the odious James Dobson and which is currently run by the, well, Tony Perkins. I forgot to give him a derogatory adjective in front of his name, but he's an asshole. Some people are crying boycott, and usually I think those sorts of things are a waste of time, but I'll be damned if this wouldn't be the easiest boycott that I could ever participate in, because I never went to fucking Chick-fil-a to begin with. And not because of the anti-gay stuff, just because their food is fucking terrible. And I'm a fast food eater, okay? I'm telling you, as someone who eats at Wendy's and Burger King all the time, that if you handed me a coupon for a free meal at Chick-fil-a, I would tackle you and piss in your fucking face. Oh, those summer games. Yeah, Mitt Romney said some stupid shit questioning London's Olympic readiness, and then the Prime Minister responded by saying, yeah, I guess it must have been a lot easier when you had your Olympics in the middle of fucking nowhere, right? Is that right, bitch? But that was fun. However, the stupidest thing about the London Olympics to me, and by the way, I love the Olympics, I'm planning on watching a lot of it, is how incredibly protective the IOC and the various official sponsors are being of the Olympic trademark. I mean, if you're a business, you can't run a promotion with Olympic in the title or use the Five Rings logo without express permission from the International Olympic Committee. It's ridiculous. It's getting to be so bad that the Olympics in this way are like the Super Bowl. Except, of course, that the Olympics are an athletic competition. Republicans flip out over military participation in gay pride parade. San Diego's recent gay pride parade featured members of the United States military marching in their uniforms, and this did not sit well with some of the more conservative members of the United States population. Senator James Inhofe, Republican from Oklahoma, wrote a letter to Defense Secretary Leon Panetta demanding an explanation for this. How could the Pentagon have allowed this? And anti-gay activist Linda Harvey took to the airwaves to declare the service members' participation in the gay pride parade to be an endorsement of deviance. And she said that the over 300 service members who marched in the parade were, her words, a disgrace to the uniform and to America. I wonder if any of those gay guys would have anything that would help my throat. Anyway, now there are several ways I could respond to Linda Harvey here. For instance, I could say that Linda Harvey would be a disgrace to a McDonald's uniform. Or I could say that the problem with the United States is not those 300 members of the military who marched in the gay pride parade, but bigoted cunt rags like Linda Harvey. But I think I'll just go with this. Linda, fuck you. The hardest part is only picking 5. Catch you next time.